In the heart of Philadelphia, one name still echoes through the streets: Joey Merlino. Charismatic, fearless, and controversial. He's been called the John Gotti of Philly, but who is Skinny Joey really? A ruthless mob boss? A misunderstood neighborhood legend? Or the last of a dying breed? The American gangster. Joseph Joey Merlino was born in 1962 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, into a world already tied to organized crime. His father, Salvatore Chucky Merlino, was a respected figure in the Philadelphia mob under the notorious boss Nicodemo Little Nicky Scarfo. Authentic South Philadelphia row houses and street corners, shot with natural lighting that emphasizes the working-class character of the neighborhood. Children's toys on stoops, corner stores, and the intimate scale of the community are highlighted. Growing up in South Philly, Joey saw firsthand the power, respect, and danger that came with the life. Stylized portrait recreations suggesting a young Joey Merlino, confident posture, well-dressed, with an air of ambition. The lighting is dramatic with strong shadows, suggesting the duality of his character. But while others followed quietly, Joey had something different: a flair for the spotlight. By the 1980s, the Philadelphia mob was in chaos. The Scarfo regime was collapsing under indictments and violence. That's when Joey Merlino began making his move. Alongside allies like Michael "Mikey" Chang Ciancaglini and George Borghese, Joey started to form his own crew, younger, flashier, and ready to take over. They didn't hide in the shadows. Joey threw public parties, hit the clubs, and even handed out turkeys to poor families at Thanksgiving, earning both headlines and loyalty. The media loved him. Law enforcement didn't. But with power comes war. In the 1990s, Philadelphia erupted in one of the bloodiest internal battles in mob history. Joey's faction went head-to-head with the reigning boss, John Stanfa. Recreated crime scene aftermath, police tape, investigators, and the urban landscape scarred by violence. The lighting is harsh and documentary style, emphasizing the brutal reality of the conflict. Drive-by shootings, assassinations, ambushes. It was open warfare in the streets. A well-dressed figure walking confidently through South Philadelphia streets, suggesting triumph and control. The lighting shifts from dark conflict to golden hour success, symbolizing Joey's rise to power. By the mid-90s, Stanfa was behind bars, and Joey Merlino had taken control. Many said he officially became the boss of the Philadelphia crime family. Recreated press conferences and public appearances. A confident figure speaking to reporters, smiling for cameras, and attending charity events. The lighting is bright and public, emphasizing the unprecedented openness. But Joey wasn't your traditional mob boss. He talked to reporters, smiled for cameras, and even attended public charity events. The FBI couldn't believe it. A mafia figure who wanted attention. To the public, he was the celebrity gangster. To law enforcement, he was their #1 target. "I'm just a guy trying to live my life. I'm not the boss of anything." That denial became his trademark. In 1999, the law caught up. Joey Merlino and several associates were convicted on racketeering and illegal gambling charges. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison. Even behind bars, Joey's legend grew. He stayed in shape, stayed connected, and kept his mouth shut. A rare thing in the modern mob world. After his release, Merlino moved to Boca Raton, Florida. Some thought he'd gone straight, opening a restaurant simply called Merlino's. Others believed the old habits never left. In 2018, he was arrested again, this time in a large-scale East Coast mob investigation. But once again, Joey beat most of the serious charges and walked away with a short sentence. Today, Joey Merlino keeps a lower profile, but his legend still looms large. To some, he's the last American gangster, living by old-school codes in a world that's moved on. To others, he's a man who outsmarted both rivals and the law. In a time where the mob has mostly faded into history, Joey Merlino remains a reminder. of loyalty, power, and the price of the life. From South Philly streets to federal courtrooms, from headlines to history, skinny Joey Merlino carved out his own legend. Whether you see him as a criminal or a folk hero, one thing's for sure: the name Joey Merlino will never be forgotten. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories of real-life crime and power.